showcase the DooCTI demo. So we have two different login. One is agent login, another one is administrator login. We'll start with agent login, then we'll walk through the administrator login, how the reports and everything. Fine. So I'll just log in with the agent. So I'm just giving the agent username and password, and then submit. Once you have logged in, you have to select that extension in the campaign. Extension is nothing but a web phone number. A campaign is nothing but a process. It may be, inbound process or outbound or blended. So based on your process, you can create multiple campaigns. So accordingly, agent will select. So now I'm just selecting my one of our campaign and then submit. Once you have logged in with the campaign, then you have to select a queue. Queue is nothing but a department. It may be sales, support, or accounts, or else region wise, language wise. We can segregate the call. So based on that, agent can select the queue and then save it. All right. So now the agent is on logged in. So this is the agent dashboard. So agent can see their login time, how long they have logged in and how long they talk to the customer, how long they took for break, how long they handle the call. For the agent reference, they can see the individual performance. That's it. So here is that lead based disposition, filters. They can see how many customers are interested, how many customers are not interested. Based on that, they can add a filter and they can remove it also. All right. So here is the ticket status. So how many open tickets, how many resolved tickets, like that. They can add a filter and they can create their own filters. And all about the overview, in a day wise, they can see how many calls comes, how many calls come are converted. Calls wise, disposition wise, they can see the graphical mode. So what is it? Graphical ratio based on the disposition, based on the calls. And here you can see the overall calls, total calls, how many scheduled calls, how many leads assigned to the agent. They can see it. And here is a call log. So for the agent reference, they can see their individual call log in a particular date. So how many call comes, how many calls completed, how many calls abandoned. So based on that, call ratio, they can see the graph. And here is the today inbound call, close rate. How many calls success, how many call drop. For the outbound, how many call success, how many call fail. They can able to see it. These are all about that, agent dashboard. And here you can see the call log information. So agent can see the individual call logs. What are the customer they have called, what is the date and time, what is the duration of the call, what is the disposition of the call. Everything will be on a call log. So we have given a filter option like inbound wise, outbound wise, missed call wise. They can able to filter it. And here is the contact. So what are the contact they have stored, they can see it. From here also, they can click on the plus symbol, they can create a new contact. And here is the dial pad option. They can use the dial pad to do outbound call. All right. So this is all about the dashboard and then call logs. Then I'm just moving to that leads part. So here you can see what are the leads assigned to the agents. So what are the lead name and phone number and mail ID, what are the lead status, lead type, everything will be on that. So from here, they can do click to call, or they can select all those lead. They can click on the bulk call dialing. Once they click this dial option means it will start bulk calling. Automatically the call will initiate one by one. And if they want to see the lead information means here is the information icon. They can click and they can see that complete the lead information. So here left hand side, they can see the contact details, and on the center, they can see the lead information. So on the lead information, you can see some of the fields. So those fields are completely customizable. So based on your workflow, you can create what are the fields you want, you can create it. All right. So here is the contact. So on a contact, you can see what are the contacts has been added. If you want to see the contact information, you can click the information icon. It will show the contact details. And from here also, you can do click to call. All right. So then meeting is nothing but a callback schedule. So you can see the complete information about the callback. So what is the title, when you have created, what is the customer number, what is the campaign, what is the description you have given, and If you want to do, call to the callback customer, means here the call option will be there. Just click the icon, the call will initiate. And here is a ticket. So this is a ticketing module. So on the ticketing module, you can see what the ticket comes, what is the status of the ticket, what is the subject. If you want to see the detailed information the ticket, you can click the information icon. It will open up all those ticket details. All right. And so here is the option to do, you are going to lunch break or tea break, mean you can select a passcode, you can put a pass. So on that time you can't able to make outbound call, as well as you can't able to handle inbound calls. So whenever you are clicking on the resume button, yes, the agents are available mode, they can handle the calls. That's it. So now I'll just do an outbound call and show you the call pop-up, how the pop-up will be. I'm just doing a click to call right now. Once you make a call, so the call will, all right. So once you initiate a call, the call pop-up will open all those customer information, like, what are the custom fields you have created, everything will be on a pop-up. So during the call, you can, see what is the activity about the lead, what is the history of the lead, when the lead comes, when it convert to that, status. For example, in general, the lead will be on a new status. You are changing it to interested or in progress, like that. Complete history available on this module. And here is the ticket. So on the phone number based, any ticket has been created, means you can see all those ticket details over here. And here is the meeting. If you want to create a callback for this customer, means yes, you can able to create it out. So you can give a title, you can schedule a call when you have to call back, select a date and time. So you can give a description and you can create a call note, meeting. And here is a comments option. You can create your own call notes. You can create it out. So all these things will be updated in the activity. So what are the comments you have given, and what is the call duration, everything will be updated on that activity. Once your call is done, you can select the disposition. So based on the conclusion, you can select it out and you can hang up the call. That's it. So I'm just making another call. Hi, test call, just stay on the line. So here you can see that, customer information and the lead information and what is the callback has been scheduled for the date and time, and everything you can see in a pop-up. So these are all the calling functionality. You can mute it, you can unmute, and you can hold the call, and you can transfer the call. You can, do agent to agent transfer, and the agent to any department, any queue is the sense any department transfer, and the agent to any contact transfer, or else agent to any third party number transfer, you can do it. And conference also available. You can do agent to agent conference, agent to any contact number conference, or else agent to any third party number conference, you can do it. And so once your call is done, you can click on that hang up button. You can hang up the call and you can select the disposition and you can close it. So this is all about that, agent part. So once the agent logged in, they will make a outbound call, and they can do bulk calling. It's kind of a preview dial, and they can see that contact details. From there they can do click to call. They can see the meeting, which of the meeting has been created, and from there they can do click to call. And from here they can create a ticket, and they can see the previous tickets, which are the tickets has been assigned to this agent. From here also they can do click to call. And here you can see the waiting call, waiting. Whenever the incoming call comes, it will list out on the waiting call. So from there they can see what is the customer number, which department the call has been landed, everything agent can able to see it. So this is all about that agent part. I'm just logging into administrator. Then I'll showcase how the reports and everything. So this is administrator login. From here, you can see in administrator login, we are into real-time report. On a real-time reports, these are all live agents and live calls. On a live agents, you can see who are all logged in and what is the department they have selected, what is the extension they have used, and what is the agent status, whether they are in ready mode or on call, they can able to see it. So once the agent is on ready mode, once the agent is on uh, ready mode, you can see the duration, how long they are in ready mode, like that. If the agent is on call, you can buzz the call. Just a moment, I'll just make one outbound call and showcase to you how to do. uh, so I'm just making one outbound call and I'll showcase how to buzz the call from the admin panel. Test call, please stay on the line. All right, so now you can see the agent made an outbound call. The call type is manual. This is a customer phone number. The status is as connect. So right now, team leader can able to barge it. Here you can see the eye icon. Once you click that, there is three types of barging will be there. One is listen barge. Listen barge is nothing but team leader can able to listen what's going on between agent and then customer. All right. So second one is barge. Barge is a kind of conference. Team leader can initiate a conference. So third one is a whisper barge. Whisper barge is basically call coach. Team leader can give a call coach to their agents. From the customer end, they can't able to hear it out. They can give a call coach to their agent. That's it. I'm just hang up the call. All right. So, and then live calls. What are the calls on live? Which agent handling the call? Everything will be there. And in a live status, campaign ways, you can see how many calls, I mean, how many leads available, how many leads dialed out. You can see in a graphical mode and as well as in a table column view. In a specific campaign, how many leads you have uploaded, how many leads dialed, how many leads available, how many leads are success, how many leads are failure. Everything you can see in a real time. And call log report. So it's all about the detailed report. So whenever the call comes, what is the date and time, what is the customer number, which campaign the call has been landed, whether the call is inbound or outbound, which agent handled the call, what is the disposition of the call, and what is the conclusion, I mean, what is it call status, whether completed, no answer, and what is the talk time, what is the duration. Everything will be available on the call log report. And all those report will have a filter option. You can filter date wise and agent wise, call type wise, customer wise. You can able to filter it, and all those report have export option. You can export into CSV format. And here's a call recording report. So when the call comes and who handle the calls, what is the talk time, what is the wait time, and so what is the call recording, everything will be there. From here you can play the call recording and you can download it also. And then agent performance report. So in a particular date, particular agent, how many calls comes, how many calls handle in inbound, how many calls handle in outbound, you can able to see it. Like answer wise, unanswer wise, you can able to see it. Once you click on time, it will be on a agent productivity. For example, in a particular date, particular agent, what is the staff time? Staff time in the sense, what is the login time? If 8 hours means 8 hours they logged in or not. On the 8 hours, how long they took for break, how long they talk to the customer, how long they're in idle mode, what is the average talk time. So based on this report, you can evaluate the agent productivity, how they are performing. That's it. And then agent activity. So when they log in, when they log out, when they used to break, what is the reason for the break, what is the duration for the break, everything will be on a detailed view. And agent passcode. So whenever they use passcode, they can see what is the reason and how long they took for break. You can able to see it. And the agent wise disposition summary. uh how much interested customer, how much not interested customer. So based on this agent dispo report, you can evaluate that. And agent drop call report. So if the agent missed the call, that it's stored in a drop call report, you can see. And finally missed call report. So what are the call comes and how long customer wait and disconnect the call, and when the call has been disconnected in the agent end or in the queue end and the IVR where the call has been disconnected, you can able to see it out. And we have a user module. You can create a user, you can create administrator, and we have a user group. You can create what are the permission you have to give to your team leaders. So you can create multiple user groups, you can create multiple team leader, and you can assign it out. That's it. And we have teams option also. You can add a team, a campaign wise, you can assign it. And we have CRM. On a CRM, you can create a campaign. So we have multiple types of campaign, like predictive dialer, voice broadcast, and the preview, inbound, WhatsApp blast. Multiple types of campaign we have. You can create what are the campaigns you want. You can create it out. And yep, we have a ticketing module also. So what are the ticket has been created, what is the status, how many tickets on in open status, how many tickets in resolved status, you can able to see it. And contacts, yes, there is a contact module. You can create the contact and you can upload it also. And we have a lead and list module. So you want to upload bunch of leads, means you can create a list first of all. So you can add a list. On a list, you can map the campaign. Once you have created a list, then go to the leads. On a leads, you can upload the bulk data. For example, you have 10,000 numbers, you have to dial it out. So you can upload those 10,000 numbers into the leads. So based on the campaign, it will dial out. It may be predictive, it may be preview or voice broadcast. So based on the campaign type, the lead will act. And we have a configuration module. So on the configuration, you can create a queue. What is the queue? Queue is nothing but a department. You can create multiple departments. You can create a dispositions, and you can create sub disposition and lead status, passcode, and you can use the audio store. You can upload the audios. You can use blacklist. And in a custom builder, we have a templates option. See, for example, you have multiple process. Each process have certain custom fields, so that you can create multiple campaigns. So what are the field you want, you can able to create it out. It may be a text box or drop down, or for example, you want to create some custom form, like on the custom form, you have you want text fields and drop down on checkbox, calendar view, everything. Just drag and drop, you can create it own. So just drag and drop the field, you can name it out, and you can create it. So you can create what are the fields you want, you can do it out, and you can assign to the campaign as well. So these are all the admin part. So then we have call flow also. So call flow means you can create drag and drop IVR like that. So just use drag and drop. What is it, you want conference and voicemail or menu, what are the things you want, you can just drag and drop, that's it. So you can create your own flow. So for the calling configuration. So this is all about our DooCTI, both agent and administrator login. Hope you understand all those things. Thank you.